Rasa berak guys. Reh, ambil batu dulu. Ya kan? Oh hilang loh DP rasa berak. Ternyata betul Kang. Kalau ramas-ramas batu, pas rasa berak, nggak mau jadi tuh berak. Oh, jadi guys, aman.
Pernah nggak kamu dengar bule ngomong begini? Gue kira negara gue udah paling maju, tapi entah kenapa, hidup di Indonesia malah bikin gue lebih waras. Kedengarannya lebay, tapi faktanya ini bukan cuma 1-2 orang. Semakin banyak warga Amerika, Eropa, bahkan Rusia yang justru merasa hidup mereka jauh lebih ringan setelah tinggal di Indonesia. Pertanyaannya, kenapa bisa begitu? Di banyak negara barat, hidup itu kayak robot. Pagi kerja, malam stres, akhir pekan pun tetap kepikiran tagihan, deadline, atau target karir. Segala sesuatu diukur pakai angka. Waktu sama dengan uang, kebahagiaan sama dengan pencapaian. Bahkan anak kecil pun dari kecil sudah diajari bersaing, bukan berbagi. Dan gaya hidup seperti itu perlahan bikin orang capek, fisik, mental, semuanya. Makanya nggak heran kalau tingkat stres dan gangguan kecemasan di negara-negara maju terus naik. Tapi saat mereka datang ke Indonesia, semuanya terasa beda.
Should we run away? We run. Sampai jumpa. How is this for you? I'm in love. Yeah, I'm in love. Do you think you can run a little bit? Jumping. Oh, I have one hand, the other hand. Look at them. Dadah! Guys, this was the most amazing thing that could happen. I'm already so in love with Indonesia and the kids are like...
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I haven't had this much love from the kids. This many kids.
I never had so much love. At one point they were all cuddling us and they were all blowing the kisses. It was the sweetest ever.
This is what I love about Indonesia. I just caught this motorbike taxi back to the mall. I didn't book the guy, I just saw him on the street. And I said, dude, can you take me to the mall? And he's like, okay. So I jump on the back of his bike and I get to the mall. I check my wallet and I've only got 100,000. Like, obviously I'm not going to give him 100 for a 2-minute drive. And so I'm asking a few people, you got change, can you help me out? 100,000, ada kembalian. This old lovely lady, this Ibu, sees me and she gives me 20,000 rupiah, 20,000 rupiah. And then she calls out to the guy and goes, how much is it? And he says, 10,000, it's only 10,000. And then the old lady goes, oh no, just take 20. And I'm like, what? You know, it's not like she was a flashy old lady. She was just a humble Ibu, just walking on the streets. And I tried to give her 10,000 back, and she was like, no problem, just take the 20. Then she walked away. You know, she just ran away, basically. I was like, what just happened? Kindness on the street to help this random dude who's asking for change. That's one of the great reasons I live in this country, is this sense of support and kindness and help for the community. Yes, very blessed to live here. Comment below, does this happen all the time, or did I just get lucky?
Indonesia mungkin belum punya infrastruktur super modern seperti negara maju. Tapi ada satu hal yang jauh lebih mahal nilainya, kehangatan sosial. Di sini, hidup terasa lebih manusiawi. Orang Indonesia lebih santai, lebih suka ngobrol, lebih peduli. Makan bareng di warteg tanpa memandang status, disapa sama orang yang nggak kenal, dan senyum yang muncul tanpa tujuan apapun. Itu hal sederhana yang justru bikin banyak bule mikir. Begini ya, rasanya hidup tanpa tekanan berlebihan. Bule yang dulu tinggal di kota sibuk seperti New York atau Berlin sering kaget. Di Indonesia, hidup boleh lebih pelan. Tapi justru disitulah letak keindahannya. Mereka mulai belajar menikmati hal-hal kecil. Dengar suara ayam di pagi hari, ngopi di teras sambil lihat anak-anak main. Atau sekadar duduk tanpa harus dikejar-kejar waktu. Pelan-pelan kepala mereka jadi lebih tenang. Dan untuk pertama kalinya, mereka ngerasa ditemukan oleh hidup, bukan mengejar hidup.
Masih ada cinta.
Halo. Fine, how are you? Aku dari Afrika Selatan. Ini anakmu?
Ya,
Oh, lucu sekali. Oh my god, so cute. Oh. Hi. How are you?
fine.
That's good. Hey, hati-hati ya.
Okay.
Don't hit someone. Pardon me. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Terus. Up.
Okay, 3 culture shocks I've gotten by living in Indonesia. Culture, like, I wouldn't say shocks, like, but something, okay, I'm gonna pause for more girls. Stuff that I've noticed. First of all is the gift-giving culture. Wow. I've gotten so many gifts. I always get a gift everywhere, anywhere I go. I'm always like, I ask my husband, like, okay, should I prepare a gift? And then he's like, no, just like, do as you do, da-da-da. Then I arrive somewhere and bags and bags of gifts. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And I've gotten the hang of it now. I always bring a gift, obviously. I try. Second one is the hierarchy. So there's a specific form of addressing everyone based on age, based on position, based on all that. And we have none of that back home in Iceland, like none. Like you call everyone by their first name, like almost even the president. Third one is the food. The shock that I've had is by how fucking delicious it is. And now I understand why in my culture we don't like I don't want to say this, but we don't have like the what's it called, tradition of like thanking for the food and everything, and you know, and I think it's because it's not very good. But yeah.
Whoa! Look at this! What is it inside, bro? Right?
Guys, ada bule rame-rame ngumpul pada ngapain tuh? Ternyata mereka lagi lihat warga lokal giling padi pakai mesin tradisional. Jadi mereka ini turis dari Belanda yang sedang liburan ke Indonesia, dan mereka tertarik dengan apa yang dilakuin warga lokal sekitar. Selain nonton warga lokal ngegiling padi, para bule ini juga nyoba buat motong padi sendiri. Dan mereka nyoba mukul-mukul padi ke gebotan supaya gabah atau butir padi lepas dari tangkainya. Di tempat kalian nama alat buat mukul-mukul padi, itu namanya apa guys? Balas di kolom komentar ya. BTW mereka ke Indonesia mau ngapain ya?
Hidup di Indonesia mungkin nggak sempurna, tapi buat banyak bule, justru disinilah mereka merasa jadi manusia lagi. Nggak harus selalu jadi yang terbaik. Nggak harus kelihatan sukses. Cukup jadi diri sendiri. Dan itu sudah lebih dari cukup. Mungkin itulah hal yang mereka cari selama ini. Tapi anehnya, justru mereka menemukannya di Indonesia. Kalau kamu pernah ketemu bule yang bilang hal serupa, atau punya pengalaman unik, tulis ceritamu di kolom komentar. Siapa tahu kisahmu jadi jawaban untuk orang lain yang lagi mencari arti hidup itu sendiri.
Wrong assumptions about Indonesia before coming here. That's a really good question.
I thought I would see more snakes.
The food and the spice. Because from where I'm from, we have spicy food, but it's completely different to the spice here. I cannot do the spice here. It is too spicy.
You know what I learned? I learned that from one end of Indonesia to the other end is the same distance as going from England to Afghanistan. That's huge.
Big spiders.
Like even just the littlest bit of spice, can't do it.
But not really in Surabaya.
I mean, so in New Mexico, we have red chili and green chili too, but it's different than like how it's used here, I guess. The spice and how it's used, it's different and spicy.